Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Brandon giving you a little intro to this video. If it does seem a little all over the place, it's because it is a part of a large stream. If you missed out on watching us on Tuesday of last week, basically what we did is we were titling it "Spin the Wheel." So these are groups that we probably wouldn't be able to do kind of more of a long form deep dive for, but we would love to cover. And so this was an idea that was come up by Alex. Basically, we throw all of these like songs or things that we like to react to, especially me since I'm the new one, I'm the baby. So we spin the wheel, whatever we land on, we wind up reacting to. We had a great time. We did it for like a good couple hours over on Twitch. So definitely join us for that if you do find it interesting. But yeah, this is kind of our way of breaking it up a little bit more. If you do join us live on Twitch, you'll be able to get Twitch channel points, which then you can redeem to add to our wheel. So that is how we are going to try to make this a little bit more community involved. We love doing the live videos and kind of having the live chat, have us help us out on what we would like to react to or see or whatever, or they want to kind of see what I'm going to react to or how I'm going to react. So definitely, if you want to join us here live and you would love to make your opinion known, that is the best way to go do it. Channel points is just basically if you show up and hang out and comment and stuff, you'll be able to redeem points pretty easily. So come join us for that if you do find it interesting. I'm basically breaking up like 3 hours worth of video content into just a bunch of reaction videos. So come join us for that. Hope to do that a little bit more frequently. We're gonna try to kind of maybe do that a couple times a month. So come join us. We'd love to have you, and we'd love to know what you would love to see from us. So come join us. As well as that, if you like the content here, make sure to subscribe and go give us a follow on Twitch. That'd be amazing, and then you'd be able to come join us live when we typically do those things, which are normally Monday, every other Monday at 8 p.m. and every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come join us, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, thank you for subscribing and hanging out. We love the K-pop community, so thank you for joining me on my journey, and I'm excited to see what suggestions you guys give me. So thank you for doing that, and let your voice be heard. So see you guys in the next video, and enjoy this video. Peace.
Roll into whatever the wheel is getting into. Lightsum. Okay, I'm excited.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't know if I've heard this one.
I haven't. Obviously.
Basically, Gondo said they remember watching this after hearing Shauna's beautiful voice in Girls Planet and was not prepared. That is the general sentiment. Had to take the song off their playlist. Oof. And haven't checked out any of the other stuff yet. Glad to hear that it gets better. It does. I do recommend listening to. I think they released a mini album at some point later last year that was pretty decent. I would recommend checking it out. It's maybe only a couple songs. So I think their debut was the worst of the stuff they put out, if that helps. All right, so Lightsum is a group from Cube.
Ooh.
Cube, you're familiar with.
I am.
So they are the newest girl group to debut from Cube post G Idol, well, following G Idol. Something interesting is we also don't like Cube.
Oh, yeah, you talked about this in another group we had on recently.
G Idol is a little bit of an odd case because they have sort of kept Cube. I like to think that G Idol is sort of keeping Cube afloat. So they have a lot of power. Soyeon has a lot of power because she's the producer for G Idol.
Yeah.
And they kind of seem to like run their own
ship.
They kind of like run their own ship a little bit with G Idol, it seems.
Fair enough.
Lightsum has not had the same treatment. They have not really. I don't want to say they're doing bad, but they just haven't hit the same success that
the same stride, yeah.
G Idol or like some of the other Cube groups have early on, and I'm not sure that I'm versed enough in them to really catch on to why. I don't know if it's the music style. I don't know if it's just mismanagement.
Okay.
But it's interesting for Cube, which I think a lot of people would consider a big company. A lot of people don't even really know who Lightsum are. And Cube also had CLC. They had 4 Minute. They had Hyuna before. So like a lot of big names are coming under
Yeah.
Cube. So it's a little shocking to see that this group Lightsum debuted under Cube, I think a couple years ago now, and they're really not
blowing up,
seeming to connect the same way. And I'll love more context if anyone's like a big Lightsum fan, if they have any like information, or maybe I'm wrong, maybe they're doing great in Japan or something. I just don't see it, and I am curious to know if that's just mismanagement, if it's the type of music they're doing isn't right for the time. Could be a bunch of things.
All right, cool.
That being said, I don't know a ton about them personally. I don't really know any of the members, any of that kind of stuff. I've heard the music, and
I heard their debut, and then just haven't caught up. So this will be fun.
All right.
Gondo said they debuted with 8 members. After a live, they fired the 2 youngest members for no reason. Cube sad face. That's awful.
That sucks. Oh.
Cube.
No, we don't like that. We don't like that. Well, what we do like is Jess Ray 20. Thank you for the follow. Much love.
Ooh.
But we're gonna check this out. Lightsum. Alive. Sorry. Interesting. All right,
Cute.
guys. That was Lightsum Alive. Very cool.
I can start.
All right.
Man, this group has all the pieces. It feels so bad. Like everything is there. They're so talented. I love this song. I think it's so fun. I think it's like the perfect mix of like a cute kind of concept fun, but also has like a little bit of like a hard hitting EDM stuff. It feels like a song that is hard to not like.
Oh yeah. I would
Um,
agree.
from like the perspective of I feel like if you're a fan of K-pop, it's hard to imagine not really liking this song at all. Just because I feel like it just uses so many elements of like popular K-pop songs over the years. It gives like a little bit of like tribe-y vibes for some of the stuff. The
Agreed.
concepting is similar to like the Weekly when Weekly was kind of popping off. Some of the instrumental usage is similar to earlier Twice with
I
a
would
lot of
agree.
that
Oh, yeah.
that like horn kind of hit they're
Yeah.
using, like the horn stab thing. Um, there's just so many elements that work. It frustrates me that it doesn't seem to be like clicking for them popularity wise. That I can't really put my finger on why, because I don't have anything really negative to say about the song other than I don't have anything negative to say about it. I don't think that it's like doing anything super out of the ordinary interesting. Like there's nothing I can really pinpoint where it's like that's super unique or that's super outstanding.
Mhm.
But there's nothing about it that I think is
Didn't
like a
like.
flaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even it comes down to like I love a good dance break. There's a dance break in there. I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think about this. I don't know if I'm the only
I
one in
think,
this like confusion mindset.
well, I think you're right. I think there's nothing wrong with the song, but you might have been onto something when you said like the music isn't right for the time, because this would blow up if it was third gen or, an earlier time. And it's not that the song sounds old, it's just in a style that would have been popular previously. Because I'm not like a bubblegum person. I just don't crave to listen to it. I'll
Fair
listen
enough.
to
Yeah.
it, but I won't usually go back. Obviously there's exceptions, but like I prefer a lot of the more recent Twice stuff to the older Twice stuff, as an example. So this one for me is like, it's cute. It's exactly what it's intending to be. All of the members are doing great. They sound great, but it's not something that I crave. And I think that's where, but I do think that someone needs to be the bubblegum Phil in this time period, you know? Like there's still a demand for bubblegum pop and K-pop, but there's not a lot of people doing it anymore. Yeah, we need Alex and Brandon
Right here.
to go out and buy 50 albums of Lightsum.
I don't have 50, but I have a couple.
I'll buy a one.
But yeah, so I appreciate that they're doing this. It's not something I'm going to subscribe to, but I want them to have their audience. I want the right audience to find them.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say, as being the newbie to K-pop, I took a deep dive into Twice, and I love Twice. They're one of the first groups I started listening to, so I may have just that affinity to like that what Twice does just inherently because they were the first group I really delved into on a more serious basis. But I kind of do like the bubblegummy sort of stuff because it's what, as an outsider a little bit to a degree, I feel like as I keep doing this, I become a little bit less of an outsider and more, neutral. And then soon I'll be in the not outsider
No, you have
camp.
to stay baby forever.
I won't be baby forever, unfortunately. But I think for me, I love the kind of bubblegum aspect to it because it's not what I typically hear listening to more of what's currently circulating in K-pop, other than if I go back and listen to some older groups that have been around for a while, then it's like, okay, I understand, like, that was the style. And Lightsum, I mean, it looks like this song came out a year ago, so I mean, that would kind of put it in the camp of, like, obviously something that's not new. I don't feel like they're like reinventing the wheel by any stretch, but I think it's different from what is currently in the landscape now. And I kind of like when groups kind of, even listening to like more heavier music, I love when groups kind of carve out their own path and do their own thing and really stick to their guns in that way. Because I think you do need groups that are going to do something like that is a little bit more, bold in that sense. But I really enjoyed this song a lot. It was very fun, very catchy. I think it's got a great, like, kind of like earworm type quality to it that, I feel like this song will absolutely get stuck in my head. And I just like, I would like the overall vibe of it. I think I'm curious to listen to more of their stuff, and obviously I'm sure they're out here on the wheel, but yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. This was a great introduction to Lightsum. I had never heard of them before this, and definitely agree with Alex, given that like old Twice vibe. So I feel like inherently I was already gonna like it already because I love older Twice stuff as well too. So yeah, this was great. Very excited to. I hope that they do get their flowers, and I hope people do wind up finding out about them, because I'm curious to see their evolution, and hopefully they find that traction to be able to grow more and have people care about what they do. So very cool. I'm a big fan of Lightsum.